Fancy going shopping?
Stop! No, no, no. No whistling in the Burlington Arcade.
Who are you?
We are the Burlington Beedles, probably the oldest and smallest police force in the world. You could say that we police your manners.
Right. Okay. Well, Mark Lord, head Beadle of the Burlington Arcade, tell us your story.
The Beedle story started...
Before we get into that, what actually is a Beadle?
To be honest with you, I don't think anybody really knows. We predate any police force in the country.
Right, back to the story. Go ahead, Mark.
The Beedle story started at this arcade.
Arcade? Are there games here?
No.
So, it's just like a shopping centre, right?
Yes.
Okay, third time lucky. Go ahead, Mark.
The Beedle story started on the 20th of March, 1819. London was very different. People didn't really trust the water, so they drank either gin or beer, and obviously that leads to a certain type of behaviour. So the Beedle's role really was to keep order within the arcade, and in fact that tradition has carried on right the way through to today. Our uniforms are made up of several different layers. We first of all put on our waistcoats, then our frock coats and our top hats in the summer or the autumn. In the winter, you will still put on your waistcoat. You will then put on your cape and your top hat. The original rules here were no whistling, because the pickpockets would whistle signals to one another. No drunkenness. Play a musical instrument. You're not supposed to hurry. It's ungentlemanlike or unladylike. Carry your own parcels. You mustn't bring a bicycle. Unaccompanied ladies, by the way, weren't also allowed in. Now, lots of those rules we couldn't enforce today. We still try to enforce the no hurrying. We still try to enforce the no whistling. It's all about behaviour. As long as you're respecting those around you and respecting the arcade, you'll be left alone. And I put this uniform on. I represent nearly 200 years worth of history. It makes me immensely proud. Yeah, I want to stay here till I retire, if I'm honest with you.
Finding the right recipe is hard. Have you ever visited a store, opened a book, seen a gorgeous picture of a dish and wondered, how easy is this to make? What will it taste like? Is it really going to take just 40 minutes? Well, there's one bookstore in London which might already know the answers.
I'm Eric Troyer. I run Books for Cooks, a shop full of cookbooks with a particularity where we try the cookbooks. One side of the shop is subject and the other side is countries. Anything to do from peanut butter to nutmeg, I will have the title.
Hiding in the back of this quaint bookstore lies a small kitchen.
If I have to try a cookbook, it has to be honest. I can't cook it in an oven. We cook the dish in half the time. I've got home fridges, home oven, and I've got home stove. So whatever we cook is like you could reproduce it at home.
Sounds easy enough.
But I've got a bigger dishwasher.
Oh, there we go. For 4 days a week, Eric chooses a recipe from a different book each day. His small team then serves a set menu to around 40 customers.
It's a 3-course lunch, because I think you have to have a decent meal, and you will go to choose of dessert.
Tuesdays are vegetarian, and Fridays are for fish. But apart from that, there's no alterations and no substitutions.
I make sure I've got rules. You don't choose, so I don't ask for soft drink, fizzy water, special diet. We don't do that. I don't take bookings, and you have to share tables, so you may have a new friends before you leave. So the morning is really wonderful. I come at the shop about 6 o'clock, make sure the shop is good. I look for the recipe. I make the list. I go and do the shopping. We go to the market. It's better because it's more seasonal, and you feel like you connect more with the person who's selling you the goods. From 9 to 10, we cook. We set up the tables. We start serving at 12 and finish when we run out of food. If I'm in good mood, I will make you a coffee and you pay and you go back to work.
At a remarkable £7, you won't find better value elsewhere.
People always tell me, oh wow, that is cheap. I don't want to be cheap. I have been cooking for 40 years. I call it a fair price. You know, you're coming to my house, this is my shed. But the kitchen is not a business, it's just to help the bookshops. Because every day I've got 30 more people than I won't have as a bookstore. I don't want to become a mobile application. I don't want to show the books on the website. I want everybody who came into the shop to talk about us. If I'm rude or nice, it's still an experience.
Originally, I came up with this idea when I was only about 14 years old. I used to make them for my friends' barbecues. Culturally, it is a mishmash. You can only find this in London. My name's Alec, I'm from Babbagee's, and we are in the wonderful Camden market. Sun's beating down, it's a wonderful day. The Naga Deli Double Burger is made with 2 fresh spiced lamb patties, served on a brioche naan-style bun. Between the 2 lamb patties is a crispy onion bhaji. On top of that, we put our spiced Naga Deli Double sauce. It's made with a Naga chili pickle to give that really authentic Indian taste. You'll get sharp, sweet, spicy, and then that lovely juicy lamb on top. It's a big old burger. You've got to be hungry. You have to try one, mate, afterwards.
Next up, head to the windy streets of Soho and check out this small hole in the wall serving up a traditional Chinese breakfast dish.
I am proud to have brought an evolved version of Jian to London. My name is Zed He, and I am a co-founder of Pleasant Lady. We are located in Soho on Bridge Street. Pleasant Lady specializes in jian. Some people call it a Chinese burrito, like a savory Chinese crepe. After we spread the batter on the hot plate, we then crack an egg on top, spread it out, flip it, brush a house-made sweet fermented bean sauce, chili oil, a herb salad. After that, it's your choice of meat, our house pickle, and then your Chinese cracker. And then rolled it up, and then you've got all your springiness, the chewiness, the freshness, and the crispiness. I think that it's everybody's food.
Tucked away in a South London market is a chip shop that isn't always playing by the rules.
I would say these are not traditional chips, but are a mix of different culture in one plate. My name is Marco, our shop is Pop Tata, and we are located in Tooting Market in southwest London. One of our signature dishes is definitely the guaca fries, double cook fresh and cut chips with the herbal seasoning, a touch of garlic, grill halloumi cheese from Greece, a little bit of British cheddar, mature cheddar, and smashed avocado fresh, both from the market. So it's very interesting because you got different textures and different flavors. Obviously the chips are crunchy and the cheese with the heat of the fries of the chips is melting on top. And then you got the tanginess of the sauce at the end, so it's kind of interesting. Usually chips are served as a side, but what we try to do is for us to have the chips as a main character, so they're not a side anymore.
Back towards the city centre, you'll find a Brazilian classic using an ingredient we've never seen before.
This is a traditional northeast Brazilian thing, but it started with the Amazonian native tribes. My name is Gustavo, our shop is called Beiju and is located at Old Spitalfields Market, Shoreditch, London. This is Beiju. So the closest thing would be a flatbread. In order to make it, we have to add a couple of spoons of tapioca flour, put on a hot pan. Once the bottom is cooked, you just put upside down and you start filling up to taste. Inside the mushroom Beiju, there is grated cheddar, mushroom with garlic and parsley, tomatoes, red onions, some chili, goat cheese, and spinach. It's slightly different than normal bread because it is made purely of starches. So it's going to have a chewy consistency. Outside we leave it crispy our own way. Oh, it tastes incredible.
And finally, for a twist on a traditional arepa, there's only one place we recommend for this one. It's this spot.
In Colombia, we got more than 33 types of arepa. So I found that it might have to be different. I have to get one step forward, and that's what I did. My name is Patricio Mercado. My shop is Mulata, and we are in Paddington in London. The dish that I created is called mulata. Mulata means it's a mixed race. And the reason why I use my name is to make me feel more proud where I come from. To make the mulata, we open the compound, we put guacamole, chicken, put the red kidney beans, a bit of cheese, we put it back in the griddle, melt the cheese, and wrap it with the cheese melted. And we finish with a touch of guacamole. Many people just put the fresh cheese. I use the cheese, we seal it, and then it's a different thing. I just try to recreate something that will bring the roots of home. So it's something born here in London, but with the essence from Colombian traditions.
Located in central London is a public park that remains hidden to even the locals.
This great big story is made possible by Marriott Bonvoy. Rewards reimagined.
The medieval-style church of St Dunstan in the east was built in around 1100 and has had a long 900-year-old history. In 1666, it was rebuilt after being damaged in the Great Fire of London. Then, during World War II, a direct hit during the London Blitz destroyed a majority of the structure, leaving behind only the north and south walls and steeple. Instead of rebuilding once again, the City of London decided to turn the remains of St Dunstan in the east into the public garden, which is accessible today, if you know where to look. Tucked away from the main road, the garden is situated between the Tower of London and London Bridge. The green ivy-covered walls, trees and flowers offer an enchanting escape from the city and serve as a reminder of London's history.
Let's say you're in London. You need to get from the London Eye to Buckingham Palace. Taxi! Buckingham Palace, please.
We would leave on our right Belvedere Road, left Chicheley Street, right
wait,
York Road.
You know the whole route already?
Well, you have to. All London black cab drivers have to have completed the knowledge. We need to know all the streets and roads in London to provide that service.
All of them? Oh, okay, let's go see where the Queen lives. London is famous for its black taxis. You need to get to somewhere no sweat, because every black cabbie has to pass an insanely hard test known as the knowledge. Like this guy.
Hello, my name's Peter Allen. I've been a London taxi driver for 9 years. How can I help? The knowledge is the test that you have to pass in order to become a London taxi driver. It's the toughest taxi test in the world. The first thing you have to do is learn what's called the Blue Book. As a cab driver, it's your Bible. You have to learn 320 routes around London, so that's 640 quarter of a mile areas. You have to learn 25,000 streets and roads within a 6-mile radius of Trafalgar Square in London. You have to learn every single point of interest, place of interest, apartment buildings, housing estates, police stations, mosques, synagogues, churches.
A few moments later.
Clothes shop, furniture shop, china shop, nightclub, bars, restaurants, everything, anywhere where a paying passenger may want to go.
Okay then, let's go to the exam centre.
My name is Katie Channels and I'm the Knowledge of London manager. So the exams are several phases of oral appearances. It's basically an interview type situation where you describe the streets and roads, attempting to use the shortest distance between point A and point B. So at the beginning we might ask them the name of a theatre, where that theatre is, and by the end of their knowledge we'll expect them to know what is actually showing at that theatre.
Whoa. On average, it takes 2 to 4 years to learn the knowledge. The best way to study is to go out onto the streets on a scooter. Isn't that right, Abbas?
My name is Abbas Akhtar. I've been studying knowledge for about 4.5 years now. My next appearance is in about 3 weeks' time. It's like a full-time job. You wake up in the morning, go out on your bike a couple of hours, come to the college, study, whilst I'm sleeping I'm studying as well. Yeah.
1 in 5 who attempt the knowledge actually pass. That's the same success rate as a US Navy SEAL. GPS and sat-navs are banned in the exam, but why not use them on the streets?
My GPS is here, and if we get somewhere and we see a road's closed, we need to say, right, that's closed, but I know that if I go left here, that will take me there. If I go right here, that will take me there. We need to be able to do all that, as well as having a conversation with the person in the back and solving the world's problems at the same time.
All the machines in this arcade are homemade. There's something magical about all this. As a child, I found that making things that made people laugh was satisfying and seemed more point in doing that than making useful machines.
right there.
I'm Tim Hunkin and I'm a cartoonist and engineer. I have 2 arcades, one on the coast on a pier and this one in central London called Novelty Automation. In total, I suppose I made about 50 machines. Not many people have that as their ambition in life, but yeah, it suits me. This is pet or meat. You spin the wheel and you find if the lamb ends up sitting with you on the sofa or being carved for dinner. It was a hobby that got out of control. This is auto frisk. You stand in front here, the gloves inflate, and then they pat you down. Britain's got a great history of satire, and I suppose I'm not really particularly political myself, but I think it's healthy for little people to poke fun at the rich and powerful. You fly this little drone round this Beverly Hills mansion and see all the stars inside, and you're a paparazzi. You have to try and take the photos to fill up the cover of the magazine.
You're all under arrest.
I get my ideas from lots of places. It's partly things happening in my life, partly things happening in the news, and partly from old arcade machines and mechanisms. This is Test Your Nerve. You have to put your hand inside the cage with the mad dog for as long as you dare. To do something like this, you have to enjoy the process of making things. I spend most of my life solving conventional engineering problems rather than thinking up the jokes. This is the chiropodist. You have to take off your shoe for this one. You put your foot in the treatment bay down the bottom and it feels really weird. Seeing people enjoying using the machines keeps me at it, and also because they take money, it provides the income to let me keep at it. So to me it's a pretty perfect system. It sure beats working.
Good morning, sir.
I've never planned my career or anything about my life. It's just occasionally a sort of opportunity comes up and then I go for it.
I think people say I look a bit like a queen in this outfit, yeah. And people call me Your Majesty. People come up and they curtsy. It's almost like living 2 lives, really. Let's commence.
I'm Ella Slack and I'm the Queen's stand-in.
I've done it for over 30 years now. Anything that the Queen does is rehearsed. If it's just going to a town hall or opening a hospital, I've probably been a stand-in Queen, definitely more than 50 times. A stand-in is not a look-alike. I don't look like the Queen, but I'm the same sort of stature and height. I'm about virtually 5 foot. The Queen's about 5'2", but I live at Royal Court, on Queen's Promenade, in Royal Ramsay, in the Isle of Man. And the Queen lives in Buckingham Palace in London. I drive a Ford Ghia automatic car. The Queen has been seen to drive Range Rovers, and most of the time she's in a chauffeur-driven car or in a carriage. Well, it started because I was at the BBC and the producer who was doing the cenotaph came to see me and said that the Queen had sent a message to say when she stood at the cenotaph, the sun was in her eyes. And so could we do anything about it? Well, I said to him, would you like me to come and stand in the position for you? Because all the stage managers were 6-foot men. And then that led on to other things. I went in her royal carriage and rode on the boat up to the Tower of London. And then there will be the state opening of Parliament. I've never been allowed to sit on the throne in the House of Lords. I have to lurk above it. It's a very strict rule. If I'm in a carriage or a car, I will wave, do like that. It's like that, or like that. The events that I've been helping with are events that are transmitted worldwide, and millions of people are going to watch. I look afterwards and watch the programmes going out, and I'll see her there and think, I did it for you.